old, right? Here's 23. It's getting older. Listen, when you watch these speakers, right? Let that ignite inside of you to want to come up here and do it and speak and pour into those that are listening and learning, okay? So 23 years old. Okay. Last month made $22,000. This month, 9 days in the business, he's at $12,000 already. Get up. Stand up on your feet for John.
Man, can you guys believe people miss this stuff?
No, I can't.
I don't know how you guys could actually miss a meeting after getting started in the business and seeing one of these Friday nights.
Come on. Yeah.
I know I've been in the business for a little bit over 2 years now, and we've never missed a meeting. Even the day after our wedding, we got married on a Thursday. We were at Friday night training. But Ian asked me to talk a little bit about the dream. And here, Steve, you can go to the first slide. At first, I looked up the definition of dream. And it says a series of thoughts, images, and sensations occurring in a person's mind during sleep. And I thought, what a load of crap. They're saying you can only dream in your sleep. And nothing that you see in your sleep is going to come true. What a load of crap.
Right. Right.
You guys sleeping out there?
No.
What a load of crap, right?
Yeah.
Go to the next slide.
We're not sleeping, we're dreaming, baby.
Amen. So I'm sure there's a ton of new people out here, so I'm going to share a little bit about my story and how I got started in the business. I was 21 years old. I had a spiky mohawk. I was an apprentice electrician, and I wore jeans, boots, and a hoodie everywhere. I'm still in jeans and boots, but no hoodie and no mohawk. But I remember sitting exactly where I was when I first heard about the Primerica opportunity. I was sitting in my 94 GMC Sierra that had 170,000 miles on it. It's okay. We'll get there. And I was making $13 an hour as an electrician or an apprentice electrician, and I was about 2 years into my program, wiring brand new construction houses, and I got laid off, and I was installing permanent home generators. And I just thought, man, I just need to make some extra money. And I saw my buddy Greg, who's no longer in the business, post on Facebook. Oops. Do you know that guy would be making like $3 to $5 grand a month doing nothing? Isn't that nuts? Doing nothing. But I saw his post on Facebook and said, you can make $2,000 to $3,000 a month part-time here. Inbox me for more information. So I did. And I met John Cooper that Sunday. I got started in the business, and actually I wasn't even making $2,000 to $3,000 a month full-time at my job, so I was like, heck yeah, let's do this. If I can make this in less time, why not? I met John Cooper that Sunday. I got started. My orientation was set for Tuesday before a Tuesday night meeting, and I didn't show up. I had been wiring a house all day. I was tired. I got home at 6 o'clock, and I decided not to go. And turns out, John Cooper was having problems with his phone. Didn't get my text messages. Letting him know. So he called me the next day. He said, come to Friday night training. We'll do your orientation on Saturday. And John Cooper showed me on Saturday, after the Friday night training, I was like, you guys are nuts. I was nothing like I am today. I sat in the corner and didn't talk to anybody. And then I was ready to go home after. And we did my orientation on Saturday, right, at a Big B Coffee, and he showed me I could recruit people, and I could override people. And I was like, that's not true. There's no way I can make that much money. I bust my butt right now and I only make $1,600 a month. And he said, yeah, you can do it. So it turns out I was still lazy old Josh, even though I seen it. I did set 6 appointments before I left the parking lot, but it took me 3 months to get licensed. And I stuck around. I won the number 2 spot in my Engage for 90. My first month licensed here, I doubled my income at my full-time job. And I just so happened to get laid off again for the 3rd time in 18 months. So fast forward, I went full-time in the business. 15 months later, I was a regional vice president. Okay? That month that I went regional vice president, that's loud. Go to the next slide. That month that I went regional vice president, I actually met my wife here. So hold on. Guys, what if I would have told John Cooper no? Sitting on that couch on Sunday. My whole life, now I've only been here for 2 years, but my whole life would be drastically different than it is today. Because I wouldn't have met my wife. I wouldldn't be a regional vice president here. You guys know that means we own a franchise of this place. I'm 23. What 23-year-old you know owns a financial services company?
This guy!
And it just makes me laugh, but I could have told no in one question. Let's get you started today. I could have said no to the rest of my life. Go to the next slide. Giving. So we go to church and whatnot, and we like to give to people and help people out and give to the church. And I told my wife, I was like, this month, which was this past month, I told her this. I go, we're going to be able to give more than I used to make in my job. Like, are you guys serious? Like, where can you go? Be 23 years old? We made $22,000 last month. That's more than I made all year before I joined the business. And look at these people. I get to see these people every day, help change their lives. I mean, I didn't know Mike O'Connell 10 months ago, but last month he made over $7,000. You guys realize that when you're doing this the right way and listening to your uplines and being coachable, this is fun.
That's right.
And this is a ton of fun.
That's right.
Especially when you're making money.
All right.
That dude never thought before here that he was going to make $7,000 in a month. This month he's going to make more than $10,000.
Come on.
He's 23.
And I get a name in.
And he's not a regional vice president yet. He's going to make over $10,000 this month.
Come on.
Go to the next slide. So I saw this picture and I just thought I'd throw it out. I said, God has the most amazing plan for you. What are the odds? What are the odds that 21-year-old Josh would get started doing financial services, which I'd never done before? And actually, funny story, I'm going to stop that real quick. So earlier this week, God blessed us with blowing Kayla's motor in her car. So now we get to get a new one. And I pretty much just said, pick one. Whatever car she wants, she can go get.
Thank you, Jesus.
Where can you go? I was talking the other day, I was talking to Coop, I was like, dude, 6 months from now, I could buy a Bentley. 23. But God has the most amazing plan for you guys. Let me tell you, you just got to get focused. You got to stay committed to the process, and you got to listen to everything your upline says. I tell you what, when John Cooper brings me one of his new guys and introduces me, and they ask me, what do I need to do? And I tell him everything he tells you to do.
That's good.
Because that's what I did.
Yeah.
Go to the next one. But the freedom you get here, even just being full-time.
Yeah.
You don't got to wake up at a certain time. You don't got to be anywhere at a certain time. They make fun of me because I like to sleep. But I ain't got to be anywhere at any time if I don't want to be. And we're free. You know, we made over $700 today. I didn't go on one appointment. I think this might be the last slide. Go to the next one. And this is just some of the stuff that we get to do. I get to get recognition with my wife. I mean, this was us at Bobby Weeson's house. I walked into that barn and I was like, dang. This is a barn. It's bigger than 15 of my houses. These are all our people at the last Super Saturday. I got to speak down in Georgia. We go on cruises. We got married. You guys, I've been doing this for 2 years.
Yeah.
Imagine what you could do with the system that we have in 2 years. Like, Ian's paved the way for us and did it in 10. Coop's going to be a millionaire in probably 2 to 3 years, maybe a little sooner. But what can you do?
Right.
We're 23 and 26 years old, made $22,000 last month, 9 days into pay. We're at $12,000 in income. And it took me 2 years. And for 3 of the months, I wasn't even licensed. But you guys got to get your hopes up, because this is really going to happen for you. You got to get committed to the process, stay focused, and I'll see you at the top.